It was either get clean or die. Obviously dying didn't work. I mean, I'd overdosed many times and failed suicide attempts, and so I knew that something was intervening. You become so addicted to something, it's like this animal instinct takes over and you forget everything else and you just do whatever you can do to feed that addiction part of you, and it's horrible.
Danielle has been fighting this demon for many, many years. We were trying really hard to support Danielle in getting clean and sober, and we realized we couldn't work a program with her, and we had to kick her out, which was probably the hardest thing in life to do, is to put your daughter out on the street. But when she got into Hooper, it was our hope that it was going to be the time that it really took for her.
When I got into Hooper, I basically told them I wasn't leaving until I get a bed at Letty Owings, because that's the only place I can go where I can have my son. And I got into Letty Owings Center on May 22nd of 2011.
While I was homeless, I tried to get high enough to walk through the streets and not have to sleep in them, but sometimes that doesn't always work, so I was sleeping in them. Dagan was living between my mom's place and Danny's mom's place, and that was the temporary setup we had. And we had a DHS case. We didn't have them taken away, it was all voluntary, but it was getting to the point where they had a certain time limit before he ended up going to foster care. Central City Concern got me into detox center, took me out of there, gave me a place to live and sleep, gave me a safe place for me to be and have my son come over and visit me. Central City Concern's impact my life, I can't really describe it. I would probably still be on the streets, wouldn't have custody of our kids.
We got into fan housing, then we were all reunited here at Taggart Manor, and it's been great. It's been a great journey.
When families are arriving at our housing, they're usually exiting residential treatment, and they're really excited to be coming out into the community. They're pretty vulnerable. They're at a place in their life where it's the next stage of their recovery, and they're needing to make connections to a bigger community and social network. And then we're there to try to support them through that process. These families are not staying in our housing for the rest of their lives. They want to be self-sufficient.
Central City Concern, they hooked me up with the Employment Access Center, the EAC, and I had a caseworker help me look for a job. It had been a few years since I've even tried to hunt for a job. Got a job at 3J's distribution. I started working really hard there. I got a promotion to a lead, and then we started a graveyard shift, and I volunteered for the supervising position in that. So now I'm not a lead, I'm a supervisor of my own shift.
Just being able to pay your own bills, and have your own home, have a place that you can call your own. I've seen Jerry really step up to that. The job support, the support for Danielle's education, the understanding that you have to have the emotional piece, but you also have to have the outside piece to be able to provide. And Danielle and Jerry have taken that super seriously.
We have served over 1,600 families since the inception of our family housing program in 1997. Years and years of poverty are ending as people exit our program.
Biggest aspiration right now is for Danny to find the career she wants to do and finish school. Not only will it pay off with a career and money and stability and all that, but I think it'll pay off with her self-confidence.
Jerry and I are doing what we need to do to be the best for ourselves and our children and be productive members of society.
Central City Concern has been really instrumental in this family getting their lives back together. And from a mom's perspective, that has been huge, and I'm just really thankful that this program exists, that my daughter and Jerry can have a life and my grandkids get their parents back, that there's hope. And I just would say to any other families that are out there, don't give up. Don't give up on your kids, that there is hope. You can get clean and sober, and you can have a life.